Hello friends, today in this tutorial we will be building a simple JavaScript image gallery kind of a application using the concept of local storage. And you can see that this is the application. Here you can just choose your file here. Let me choose this image, and if I click upload, you will see that this image will be added to the local storage. And if I refresh the page, this image will stay here. You can see that. And in the similar way, I can add some more images here. Let me choose this image. You can see that as I add this image is appended to this gallery here. So this is a somewhat kind of a gallery application. Let me add another image. Let's suppose this image again. If I upload this image, you will see that this image is already existing, so that is why it is not uh, uploading again here. So you can see that. Now if I want to remove all the images, I can just click on the remove button, and all the images are gone here. You can see that if I refresh the page, nothing is there. So we have cleared out the local storage. If I click again, choose file, let's suppose I select this image, click upload, you will see that. If I again choose file, choose this file, upload it, you will see that. If I want to remove this, you will see that. So this is the application that we will be building. So let's start building this application. So just open your favorite text editor and just make two files, index.html and script.js. Inside the index.html we will be writing the JavaScript code here. So just give it a title of JavaScript image gallery. And we also need to import Bootstrap. So what you can do here is that just type here on Google Bootstrap CDN, and the very first link which comes in, click this link, and we only need to grab the CSS. So here we just need to grab the CSS here. So copy the CSS and paste it here, and just make a link tag, relative is equal to style sheet. Close the link tag like this. So now we have successfully imported the Bootstrap. So now we will be using the base class of Bootstrap, which is container. Inside this we will be having a form tag, and we will also be using the encoding type parameter. So let me just give it this encoding type parameter. So this is very much useful when you are uploading any sort of uploading a image file or video file. So this is multi-part / form data. So inside this we will be using the form group class of Bootstrap to style our inputs. So this will be input file, and the ID I will give is a image here, and let me also give it a method of post like this. So, and apart from that we also need to give it a heading of h1 heading, which is the JavaScript image gallery. So we also need to align it in the center of the screen. So just give it a custom style attribute, text align to center. And now if I refresh the application, you will see that this is a JavaScript image gallery, and after this heading we will put two break tags like this. And in order to style this input, we will be giving a Bootstrap class of form control like this. And apart from that, we will also be having two buttons, which will be, first will be the upload here. This will upload the image for us. So we also need to give it a class of btn primary. So this will add a blue color to the button. And just after the form, we will be also be having a ID which will be holding all the images which are uploaded. So this will be result here. So inside this we will populate all the images. So just before that we will be having another button which will be having a class of btn danger. This is a Bootstrap class, and this will hold remove. So if I click this button, I will remove all the images. So you will see that the red color is not applied here. Sorry, this needs to be btn danger. So now you can see that now the HTML part is ready. Now we just need to code the JavaScript part. So just after the body you need to have a script tags and include your script.js file. So here we will write our custom JavaScript code. So first of all we will grab the reference to the form here by document.getElementById. So here we will pass the ID of form. So here we just need to give it the ID to the form here so that we can just target it in the JavaScript form here. So after getting the reference we need to just find a event listener to the form. So when the form is submitted like this, so this is a submit event handler. So this also have a callback function which holds the event object, and first of all we need to call this function which is event.preventDefault. So basically this will prevent the auto submission of the form. And now we just need to declare a new reference or new variable of reader, so which will be new file reader. So this is a class in order to read the files here. And now in order to print the file name that we have uploaded, we can just use the ID that we have given to the file name, that is input field. This is image dot files, this is an array, so file0 dot name. And now we can just console log this name here on the screen like this. So we have given this ID to the input field, as you know that this is the ID that we have given. So now we are just making use of that and we are printing out the name of the uploaded file. And in order to see that, you just need to right click, go to inspect and go to console here. And if I choose any kind of file here, let's suppose I choose this file and click on upload button, you will see that this will print out the name of the file here. You can see that. And now we just need to store this file name inside our local storage. So this is very easy concept. We need to use the reader object here, reader dot, we need to bind the event listener. So when it loads, we need to execute a callback function. So the second argument will be the callback function. So inside this function, it will take inside this callback function, first of all we will check if this dot result and if the local storage is supported by our browser or not. So these two conditions meant by that. And after that we just need to set the local storage, window.localStorage dot set item. In order to set a item inside local storage, we will pass our name, which is the name of the file, comma, and followed by the content. So this is a image address here, so this dot result, that's it. And after that we can just alert the user that image stored in local storage like this. So if the operation is not successful, inside this we can just alert that not successful like this. And now if I reload the page here, if I upload any sort of file here, let's suppose I choose this file, click on upload, you will see that this will print the file name, but it hasn't printed out this alert box. This is let me refresh once again here. The problem was that we weren't passing the image to the reader object. So on the next line we just need to pass this. So this contains a method which is reader dot read as data URL. So this is a method here. So inside this we just need to pass our image. So this will be document dot get element by ID, and we will get the image here like this, files 0 like this. So this will get the file, and this is the event which is listening here. So whenever it loads, it will store this image inside the local storage. And now if I refresh the application, you will see that if I choose a file here, choose a image file and click on the upload button. So it will show a alert box that image is stored inside the local storage. And now we just need to show this image inside our application from the local storage. So for this we can just create a separate function here, which is show images. So inside this we can just get the image from the local storage and show it on the screen here. So for this we can just use a for loop. So here we can just use a variable, let I is equal to 0, I less than window dot local storage dot length I plus plus, and inside this we can get the image here like this, window dot local storage, and in this time we need to get the image from the local storage. So we will use a method which is get item. So here we will provide the key here like this, window dot local storage dot key, and inside this we will pass the I variable which is there inside the loop. So basically it will get the image by its key variable. And now after getting the address of the image, we just need to create a new instance of the image like this, var image is equal to new image, and after that we just need to set the source attribute of the image dot source is equal to res, and after that we just need to add this onto the DOM here. So for that we have created a div element here. I have given an ID of result here, and now we just need to get the reference of that. So right here at the top we can get the reference here. Just declare a variable parent div, and this will be document.get element by ID. So the ID that we have given is result here. So just write this ID, and after that we just need to append this. So we can just use here parent div dot append, and then we can just pass the image here like this. And also we just need to call this function as well. So whenever we upload the image, after that we just need to call this show images function, and also we can call this function at the very first time when we load the application. So we need to show the images, all the images which are stored inside local storage. And now if I refresh it, you will see that the image is showing because I have previously uploaded this image here on the local storage. You can see that this is the image. And now if I want to upload another image, if I select this image, click on the upload button, you will see that this image is added to the local storage, and now it is showing it also here. And one error you will see that the images are repeating here because we are also showing the previous image when we load the new image. So to prevent this, we just need to add a simple line of code here. So when we are calling this show images function inside this if block, we just need to use parent div, this variable that we have declared here, this parent div dot inner HTML. We just need to clear out the previous images before loading the new image. So just write this line of code here, and now if you refresh it, so now you will be eliminating the you will not see the previous images. And now if I load a new image, click on the upload button, and now you will see all the images here. And now we just need to hook up the functionality of removing the images also from the local storage. So if I click the remove button, we also need to remove the images. So for that, this is very simple. We just need to bind a on-click event handler. So on-click. So when we click the button, we just need to execute this remove function here. So right here in the script.js at the very bottom, declare a new function, which is this is a function we have declared remove. So just write remove here, and inside this is one line of code here. In order to remove all the images from the local storage, there is a function in local storage which is window dot local storage dot clear. So this will clear out all the entries which are present inside local storage. And after that, once again, we just need to call show images. And also we just need to clear out the parent div also. So write this parent div inner HTML to this. And now if I reload the application, if I click the remove button, you will see that all the images are removed from the application. And now if I reload the application, you will not see the images. So now we have successfully removed the images from the local storage. If I again choose a file here, click on the upload button, the image will be added here. And now in order to reduce the size of the image, as you can see that the image is very large, so you need to just play with the size also. So in order to have this, we just need to declare a style attribute here inside index.html. So just declare a style here. So inside the style, we will be having the image here. So we will target the image. So we will give a height of fixed height of 250 pixel, a border radius of 10 pixel, and also some box shadow effect also. So box shadow, so this will be equal to 0, 0, 1.2 rem, and followed by the color, which is RGBA, red, green, blue, alpha. So this will have 0, 0, 0.25. This is for the opacity. And lastly, we will give some margin as also, which is 10 pixel. And now you will see that automatically the image are resized here. So it has got some border shadow effect also. And if I choose another file here, let's suppose upload it. So this is already present here. Let me select a different image. And now you will see that. So the images are aligning properly here. And now it is taking a shape of image gallery. And now if I click the remove button, so it will remove all the images. So in this short video, we have seen how to make a short image gallery kind of a application with the help of local storage in JavaScript. So thanks very much for watching this video.